Hey, welcome back, everyone. Tom from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these insane markets. Weekly forecast for the euro dollar, sterling yen, sterling dollar, US dollar yen, and euro yen in this video. All right, so let's start off with the good old euro dollar. I want to bring up some market structure. We're on the weekly chart right here. What's very interesting is that this fall down wasn't really good to show completely continued strength with the euro dollar. So I'm going to say right now the trend is neutral to slightly bullish. Okay, we got some wood to chop in the euro coming up this week. If we can get through 118.40, that would be a good sign that longer term, we're heading up to the 122.73, 123.53 with this massive resistance up here for the euro dollar as it stands right now. So if I'm just using straight market structure, if I'm looking at the weekly on straight market structure, which I decided to do today, was I see that we have let's look for the breakout. Okay, let's go back in time and we could say that this level right here um, was a level that actually needed to break, right? So I'm going to go to this point right here. Now, as you can see, what I like to see, weeklies, 4 hours, 1 hour, whatever time frame I'm trading, what I like to see is two higher highs in a row. Okay. This is a weekly chart. We had this high right there that basically said that the market should go up. But look at the fall that we had. Okay. And if we come back in time, like the original point or the valley was way down here. But if we went, say, a little bit tighter, we said that the valley was right there. So by doing this and then coming down here, the euro dollar gave a head fake. Basically said, well, okay, we broke this valley. We had 2 points, two moves down in a row. This actually should have held. Notice how the consolidation happened over in this area, and then bang, took off and then took out the top again. So even market structure at times messes you up. Okay. I mean, it's just markets are markets. They don't always react like, you would think that they would react. But coming to the, oops, I'll get rid of this thing again. I got to get back over to this. Coming back to where we are right now, as it stands, I don't like that we didn't hold this level. We popped up through it. We saw two higher weeks in a row right there. This is the first one, but then it had a small inside bar right there. And then we created 2 weeks in a row where the euro dollar was bullish. This is the channel that we have to worry about. Okay, for the euro dollar, if you're a euro bull, you got to pay attention to this. Hang on, let me see. Let me get a path. So what I'm showing you here is that this is actually what's known as the valley. Okay. So the valley itself in Wycliffe basically says you can't break this. If we break this, then most likely if we break this, we're going to come up, perhaps again touch near this level, and then trade back down, opening the way up to like well, I don't think 104, but we'd be opening up a way probably to like 107. Okay. Now, look, we're far away from actually retaking the valley, right? So that's why I'm saying euro dollar itself is neutral to slightly bullish. If we could break through the top of the one, say 1840, it should then use 11840 as like as a support point. So it should come up, touch down, and then I would think it's going to track a little bit like this, and then finally break upwards towards I got to learn to always double click, um, trade back up towards the like 122 level. Come to my dailies because I get better points on daily, and I'll be talking about that on the daily trades. Like I don't trade the euro dollar straight. So here's your points. Okay, 115.80 is an important point for it to hold, and it's got to break through 118.50. this week. If we break the 115.80, we could be drifting back down. So like say one like 1380. And if the whole valley goes, then the whole upward structure and bullish scenario gets taken out. Let's go over to good old sterling yen. All right, so here we are in sterling yen. All right. Resistance on the week right now is 199 the figure. Okay, monster resistance, of course, is at the 200 psychological level, whatever you want to call it. It's just been, right here is 200. Now, sterling yen itself is really um, following dollar yen. Dollar yen is the key to this whole thing. Dollar yen continues to rally and sterling stays pinned, then the sterling yen is going to go up, right? But if dollar yen falls and cable doesn't rally, then the whole sterling yen thing is going to collapse. So this week, you got to watch the 198 20 level. If that breaks, we can go back down to 197.50. A break of that's bringing us down here. Break to 196, like the figure or something like that. I would have to say that sterling yen is right now also slightly bullish because of dollar yen. Dollar yen has not cooled off yet. I'm watching closely dollar yen because as it's trading right now at like 147 80-ish, I'm thinking dollar yen's going to come off from here. I may completely wrong. I'm short dollar yen at 147.83. Yeah, 147.83, stop loss 148.23. Look, I left the trade on over the weekend. I'll see what Asia does when they open. I'm thinking I could scoop dollar yen back at like 146 and a half. I'm not sure. But so your important points on sterling yen are, the 199 level. If we could break up through 199, we got potential to trade up to 200. We break 200. Okay, then sterling yen is fully bullish. All right, let's move over to good old sterling dollar. Here's good old sterling dollar. It's a 30-minute chart. Let me change it to the weekly. Let's look at the weekly. Sterling yen weekly. Ooh, that's a mess. All right, hang on here. Oh, I had some points up. I was going to do a lesson. Tell me if you guys want it. I mean, I'm basically doing a lesson like sniper trading, like points that you should be looking to get involved, what time zones and things like that. If you think that's going to be good, let me know. I'm so tired of like these fake people out there just talking about nonsense, rehash bullshit that they're always talking about. I mean, like I said in my other video, I saw this thing. Somebody asked me, what's fair value gap? I've been trading for 30 years. I've never heard of it. When I looked into it, it looks like it's just some group that's trying to put out some type of mystical, magical thing that and they got a lot of people following them. At least 500,000 people follow this group, and it's all crap. It really is. But maybe I should put crap out too, instead of real analysis. All right, so let's get rid of this one too. Let's get rid of that. All right, so as it stands, good old sterling dollar. It's having a bit of difficulty right now. 1, 2, 3. It's got to get over like 136 really to show that it's any type of bullish tone to it. 'Cause I'm just using 3-bar harmony, right? So the week's going to open 1, 2, 3. This is now new level of resistance. Let's come up over here for the week. It's going to be 136 the figure or something like that. Of course, right up here, the top of 138, has been holding. Market traded down. Now, what do we have to look for the weekly? All right. Right now, as it stands, we're trading at like 134.58, 134, 132, I would think. Like right here, 132, like, yeah, I'll go down 132.58. That level has to hold on the week. All right. That's the most important level on the week to hold if it's actually going to show any type of bullish tendency. Now, if we could break up through this weekly high of 136, we got a shot going up to like I'll go for the high bars. I'll go for this bar's close right there, 137.13. So it's only 117 points. But again, come on over and watch my daily analysis. I'll have exact daily points that could lead us into the bigger time frame. Right. So let's go over to good old dollar yen. This is the one, man. This one is a pain in the neck. Really, it's been choppy right now. Dollar yen itself, resistance 147.98. That is a weekly resistance from the last video. That's what I'm trading against right now, thinking that we could actually break this ledge right here, this short term, break this ledge, it's 1 hour chart, come back down to like 147 the figure. All right, let's go over to weekly. Let's see where we are on the weekly chart of good old dollar yen. All right, let's pull it together here. Well, we had that rally up to 150.98 just a little while ago. We had a pullback, uh, and it's actually showing really a bullish tendency still. Um, okay, you go 1, 2, 3, right there. On the week, the 145.77 has to hold. These are just old points that I had for the daily trading. So let me get rid of those for you. Right now, I have to say dollar yen is really slightly bullish. I don't think it's completely in a bull tone, but hey, I may get stopped out, but hey, that's part of the game, right? First level on the week, I have resistance at 149. Okay. If we start tracking down and we break this 145, that would mean that probably the Bank of Japan cut rates or raised rates, and it's going back into grab the yen. Now the yen itself is always a powerful currency because they have a great economy in Japan. They produce really quality goods. So there could be two scenarios that's playing off each other right now. The first scenario could be that because of the tariffs, they may want a weaker yen. That's why they're probably holding off on raising rates. Or they may just say, hey, we want a weaker yen so we can export against those tariffs. That's a possibility. And I could get, screwed in my short-term trade. But believe me, I will not stand in front of a freight train. I will reverse the purple points. Again, come to my daily analysis. All right, euro yen. Here we go. Euro yen, slightly bullish off of the dollar yen. Resistance is really right up at the 172.40 level. Let's go to the weekly. Let's look at the weekly. All right, so here we go. Weekly. All right. Most important point on the week, right down here. Okay, 169, 170 the figure, like that. And it's got to get above 173.91 to show full bullishness heading towards this upper level up here at 175. So as it stands right now, I would have to say that dollar yen, this would be a warning. A break of 171.08 would be a warning this week that we're heading back down towards the 170.20, and then the ultimate like support points 170 the figure. If we could get up through like 170, all right, I'm gonna go 172 like we're going to go 173.02. If we can get above 173.02 this week, we're actually showing some strength to take out or, challenge the top, potentially take the top out and trade a little bit higher. That would mean dollar yen is probably at like, 150 at that point. All right, so that's what I got going on for you guys for the weekly update. Please, if you like what you see, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, in the description, you'll see a link to get yourself a free video course and an ebook on price breakouts. Really good stuff there, proprietary stuff, nothing that's rehashed, nothing that's out there because, it's truly professional stuff. I look forward to seeing tomorrow's update. And remember, always, always, always enjoy the party, but dance near the door. Cheers.